98.7 WFGR. It is 7 o'clock on the money. That is Good Vibrations from the Beach Boys. It's Andy O and Dave Cackley on your Halloween morning. Do you remember who's coming in today?
I believe it's Cindy from No More Sidelines
Cindy
is coming
Blair
in.
from No More Sidelines is coming
Excellent.
in. And
Look forward to seeing her.
Learn a little bit about the No More Sidelines organization and how we became involved with it, which was really kind of surprising to both of us, I thought.
Definitely. Very touching.
Why would anybody want us to come and be a part of their fundraising gig?
Really? You want us to come?
We were a little shocked by that, but nonetheless, we'll get the whole story, and you'll get a chance to learn what No More Sidelines is all about. In the meantime, you, sir, have got some news, I understand, and I'm going to continue. You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to call my shrink.
What's your problem?
Well,
you're fraught with issues this morning.
I'm fraught with issues, and I don't know why. I'm not feeling an ounce of
excitement.
You're
bummed out today.
I'm not feeling an ounce of an excitement about Halloween.
No,
I'm not even excited that the candy's all going to be half off tomorrow. And I mean, for a fat guy, that's
You're
that's
not
a big
excited
day.
about eating candy corn?
No. I just nothing. I'm feeling nothing for it.
But dude, you're a grown man and it's Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's. There's no reason for you to be excited. There's no reason really for me to be excited. And I have a 2-year-old. It's just, I don't know. I was, maybe it goes back to when I was a kid. I never got that excited about Halloween as a kid.
Didn't you really?
No.
Because I would go into overdrive. I mean, it was party time.
I loved candy, but I didn't like the process of getting into a costume.
I loved it all.
I
loved it all. I thought it was so much fun. Well, except the one Halloween when my mom did this big Ace Frehley costume for me, and then she wouldn't give me the wig.
Yeah,
it's like, you know what? How dare you, Mom? Now I got to go out as a little blonde Ace Frehley with a short haircut. Nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's gonna give me any candy. I look like a dope. But no, she wouldn't get me the wig. Maybe that's why I need. You know what? There it is, right there.
You're bitter about that one because you've brought that up to me probably half a dozen times.
Yeah, I know.
And you still tell that story with the same bitterness in your voice.
Absolutely,
because
disdain.
it was that one. Let me ask you this: I bet you that if it weren't for that one specific experience, you'd like Halloween. It was that one memory that is destroying your Halloween experience.
Great. So my mom ruined Halloween for me.
Yes, your mom ruined Halloween for you.
Perfect.
Not intentionally.
Well,
I mean, parents always do. They do things to their kids that they don't know are going to have long-term effects.
No parent ever does anything to their kid that's going to give them a mental handicap for the rest of their life intentionally.
Not intentionally,
so you think.
no. But honestly, at this point, you need to let that go.
But seriously.
If I were your shrink, I'll play amateur shrink now.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let it go. Okay, you were 8. It was 39 years ago, or 29 years ago.
Yeah, but
my
still.
math is bad. It was a long time ago. You don't need to carry that around anymore.
I don't know.
Let it go.
I'll tell you what. When you get here, will you give me a hug?
No, I won't.
Oh.
You know me. I'm not a hugger. I don't like being touched.
Okay.
I have issues with that.
Well,
Okay, that's my
issues,
issue
too.
today. Yours is Halloween. Mine is I don't want to hug anybody.
Maybe my shrink's listening. Maybe she could send me a note on Facebook and tell me what to do.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
See what? Yeah. How much will that cost you?
I don't know.
Out of curiosity.
I'm on the bonus
$50?
program right now. I think I made it enough co-pays over the 2 years that I was going every week.
Oh,
I think I get free advice on
What's
Facebook
wrong
now.
with me?
I know, right?
Fix me, love me.
I know.
Oh God.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
All right.
All right, what do we got here?
Well, we got Wyoming police say a 41-year-old man committed suicide at a shooting range yesterday afternoon. His identity still has not been released. Police say he was found in the indoor shooting range at the Silver Bullet Firearms around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigation is underway into what may have prompted the self-inflicted fatal shot. Family in Lowell says someone is taking shots at their pet chickens and cats as target practice. Reportedly, the family has had one cat killed, another shot in the stomach, tires shot out in their camper, and several chickens have been killed. Stan Mendez says the chickens were bought for their 5-year-old daughter, and the animals had been hand-raised and tamed before they bought them. When you were 5 years old, did you want a chicken?
No.
I mean, when I was 5, I wanted Legos. That's all I wanted. I wanted Legos and a big wheel, and I got that. I never, Mommy, Daddy, can I have a chicken? Really?
You know what I wanted?
What?
I wanted a green machine.
Green? Wait, what was that?
You don't remember the green machine?
Was that the big wheel?
It was like a big wheel, but you could turn it with the back wheels.
Oh, that's right.
And it had the two joysticks.
Rear wheel drive. Yeah, it was almost like driving a real car.
Yeah. Guess what?
Didn't happen.
I never got one of those either.
You know what I want? I remember this. This is when I was 5. When I was 6, I wanted a Stingray. It was like one of those pedal cars.
Oh yeah, I had a pedal car.
I think I asked for that for Christmas 2 years in a row and never got it.
I had a pedal car. It was a fire truck.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool, but I never got an Ace Frehley wig, and I never got a green machine.
So those two things are still stuck in your craw.
Yeah, well,
some 30+ years later.
Apparently, we're working things out this morning.
See, we got to work. Yeah, we got to work. Keep talking about it. It'll make you feel better.
I need you to be there for me. Is what I need.
Wallow in your latent depression.
Yeah,
great. Anyway, within 12 hours between Sunday night and Monday morning, all but one of the chickens had been shot and killed. And once again, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel bad for the family, I guess, because their property was damaged. But I got to be honest, I don't feel bad about the chickens. I love nuggets. I love barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I can't feel bad for chickens. President Obama's ability to keep working-class voters from losing jobs may be his best bet to get reelected. In Ohio, the latest poll of likely voters by Quinnipiac University, New York Times, CBS News shows Obama and GOP challenger Mitt Romney are nearly even among white voters who don't have a college degree. That's interesting. Because Romney overall has kind of been slamming Obama on the white vote. We'll see how that plays out. Afghanistan will elect its next president on April 5th, 2014. The Afghan Election Commission made the announcement today. President Hamid Karzai is constitutionally prohibited from seeking a third term as president. His re-election in 2009.
I'm sorry, but Afghanistan and Constitution don't really...
No, they don't even have roads there. You realize that Afghanistan has 0 roads. Can that be your platform?
Yeah, right.
If you're running for president,
I'm going to put in a traffic light.
Why do you got to get a road before the traffic light? And Superstorm Sandy's impact continues to be. When did they start calling it a superstorm? I know it's no longer a hurricane, but is a superstorm, is that even a proper adjective?
They've been calling it Frankenstorm too, but you missed that.
But see, I still don't know of anybody, and I've been watching coverage of this, I don't want to say nonstop, but a lot of this coverage over the past few days, have yet to hear it called a Frankenstorm.
Okay.
Anyway, at least 50 people are now dead, with nearly half of those deaths in New York. Travel is getting a bit easier today, with 2 major East Coast airports, JFK and Newark Liberty, about to reopen later on this morning.
But keep in mind, LaGuardia is literally a lake. The whole airport is underwater, and it's unbelievable to see.
I'll just get some people out there with buckets.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Start taking care of it. That's what we do when our kitchen would when our basement would flood.
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally, you have the sewer back up. You ever have to deal with that?
Couldn't say as I had to. No.
It's nastiness.
Okay.
Nastiness. But you get out there with buckets and you get it done.
No, back when I was a kid, you know what I had?
What?
No wig for my Ace Frehley costume. That's what I had.
We've come to the crux of your angst.
I think we've
got it. We'll iron that out later. And you know what? I would snore through this story, but it does actually involve Mars, so I'll talk about it. NASA scientists say the Mars rover Curiosity has discovered soil that bears a close resemblance to volcanic sand that's found in Hawaii. They plan to use this information gathered about Mars soil to decide if the red planet could have supported life. The rover is on a 2-year mission to study Mars. Seriously, why don't we just put a monkey up there? I read the Curious George story. When we sent Curious George to the moon.
It wasn't Curious George.
It was Curious George. Curious George.
His name was Ham.
No, it was Curious George.
No,
the man with the yellow hat signed off on it.
It was
That's
Ham.
what we need to do.
And when Ham went up, he went up for a suborbital flight.
I understand
that lasted about 5 minutes.
But still.
And do you know what kind of test they did?
I have no idea. Curious George came back. That's all I know. And the man with the yellow hat gave him a hug.
Okay.
And then he ended up eating a pretzel piece and having to go to the hospital, and that was sad.
Okay.
Anyway, that's news on 98.7 WFGR.